I'm Newell Turner, Editor-in-Chief of House Beautiful magazine, and for Designer Visions this year we invited Jed Johnson Associates to do our apartment. They then put Heather Moore, who's one of their lead designers on the project, and it really turned out beautifully. And we were really excited about them participating because most of their clients are so high-end, they rarely get to have things published. So this gave us an opportunity to do something and really highlight their work. They're one of the leading decorating firms in America, and we were really thrilled that they joined us. This year they asked us to associate or take some inspiration from a movie, and because Jed Johnson Associates has this deep-rooted connection with Andy Warhol, they chose to be inspired by Edie Sedgwick. In particular, the movie Factory that was about her life. So this apartment is really kind of an imagining of how she might be living here in New York if she were alive today. First of all the apartments are beautiful. I mean, they all kind of complement each other in this wonderful way. So it's really wonderful kind of to go from one apartment to the next and see all the different beautiful rooms that have been created. Last year we were at the Satai, which is down near the Empire State Building,
right.
And we had a firm from Atlanta come up and do our project, which was really interesting. Phoebe Howard and Jim Howard. They're a husband and wife team. They work together and they work separately, but they did a beautiful kind of in the clouds air for us. It was really wonderful. Well, of course, we like to think that every year we get better and better with it, but it's really, the project, the scope, the level, the quality of work just keeps going higher and higher. And it's just this building, 1212 Fifth Avenue, is a particularly beautiful building to be working in. It's one of those rare instances where a whole building, a whole pre-war building gets redone at once, so it offered a lot of opportunities in the design process.
I'm Dara Caponigro. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Veranda magazine, and I'm here tonight for Designer Visions. Veranda and Thomas O'Brien designed one of the apartments here tonight. Thomas and I know each other since our 20s. I've been his editor for a very long time at various magazines, and we had this idea of doing an apartment where most of the things in it were made in America, and I couldn't think of a more perfect designer than Thomas, because I think of him as the quintessential American designer. The apartment is very stylish, but it's also very warm and cozy, so you really want to relax in there. There are lots of different textiles. The upholstery it's all neutral, but it's a mix of textures and stuff, so it's actually quite interesting, even though it's all pretty neutral. I feel very lucky. I mean, I loved our apartment last year. Richard Hallberg did it, and his apartment was based on Wall Street. This year we used Someone to Watch Over Me as our inspiration, and I suppose Thomas took a less literal approach to the movie, so I think that's kind of interesting. He really responded to the cinematography as opposed to the decor of the place. And he also loved the idea of a guardian angel, the guardian angel symbolism. So Tom Berenger, who is the guy who's there to protect the main character, is basically her guardian angel, and Thomas sees himself as his client's guardian angel. So I think that was very sweet.
My name is Jay Fielden. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Town and Country, and this is my first Designer Vision, so I'm very excited about it. The designers I chose are Jesse Carrier and his wife Mara, who is a fantastic team and I've known for a long time. And I can't wait to see what they came up with. I've seen the pictures, and I know it's beautiful, but I want to see it in person. Well, we have to choose a movie, which is always difficult. So knowing that Jesse and Mara love a challenge, I thought there would be no better plot for them to have to try to find inspiration from than the story of a kind of gothic wasp tale of two sons trying to euthanize their mother. That seemed to me very Town and Country. So we chose Igby Goes Down, which is dark, but it's also very funny, of course. I think you'll be surprised by the feeling that even though Jesse and Mara are obviously in the profession of interior designing, that their spaces seem to feel very nonchalant and livable and personal, and have that kind of feeling of being able to make you believe that you could actually live in it and not break anything.